I'm gonna tell you right now, coming in at number 25, I have nothing to say. I have no comments to say. Only thing I can say is outstanding ad libs and bodily sounds.
Okay.
So coming in at number 25, at an average position of 25.22, we got the Migos.
Mama.
Right. What?
Hey, Fires, you want to take this or you want me to go ahead?
I'll take it because
Okay. That's not your age.
nah, it is not. Because here's the thing. First time I ever listened to them was off of No Label 2. They have probably one of the best back-to-back single, like it's Fight Night and Handsome and Wealthy. Like they bang right back to back on that track, and that's when I fell in love with the Migos right away. Since when they became popular, they were the purveyors of rap music group wise in their time. You know, for 10 years. For 10 years, they were the group. They transcended the mainstream, but they also had some quite gems in certain albums. The Young Rich Nation, big fan of that album. Pipe It Up, good radio track. It's a good radio track, and they just had hits upon hits upon hits. The Culture trilogy albums. It went from Culture with DJ Khaled. We had T-Shirt. Bad and Bougie is the song that took over the world. That was the song. But I love Slippery, as well as underrated song with Travis Scott, Kelly Price. Tremendous. They were the dogs. They were the top dogs in their group. You know, and it's when the South took over rap music. You know, for many years it was about how New York or the West Coast ran the game, right? It was like either New York or the West Coast. And then finally the South took over, because in the South you had the groups. You had UGK, you had Outkast, you had Ghetto Boys, right? But they weren't like, the South didn't conduct rap music. They were the beginning of the South conducting rap music. Most of the top rappers nowadays, they're come from the South. Gunna, Baby, them. The South, everything was based in Atlanta. Future, the 808, and then Zaytoven, Metro Boomin. They ran rap music, and they were one of the proponents of it. They ain't no punks. I had them higher on this list. They that group. They're the group of the 2010s into the 2020s. The 2010s, they are that group. They showed up on Versace. And I'm a big fan of the Migos. I love the Migos. You got Stir Fry off of Culture 2. Love that song.
Yeah, but not on my list at all.
That's fine.
I did have the Migos on my list only because of my nephew and my youngest son. And they're all over the radio, all over TV. And they did that song with Jim Jones. I don't know if y'all heard that song with Jim Jones. These guys, cadence, they got bars. I like their delivery. You know what I mean? I will be honest with you. I don't listen to a lot of their music, but I do recognize their impact on the culture right now. Yeah. So, I'm cool with them being on the list, and I'm cool with them where they at. I know there's a lot of young people out there probably feel like they should be top 10, maybe top 5.
But no, I don't think that. I think they're a little too low for my liking. But there are other groups that I've they're. Let's see how impactful they are going forward. But unfortunately, Takeoff passed away. He was murdered in a couple months back. So they're dealing with that. Ad libs, man, and they don't just ad lib to ad lib. The ad libs fit. They fit. I think they fit. They're not just like they fit the song they make. And there's songs on these albums that each individual takes over. Bad and Bougie. Offset takes the chorus. He takes the chorus, and Takeoff comes in with the ad libs and kind of Takeoff is the one who spits. That's the one. I think he was the best rapper out of all three of them, because the way he used his voice, he rapped, but like he dropped an ad lib here and there because the way he conducts it, and I'm a big fan of the Migos, and also too like the way the sample off of Avalanche, Papa's a Rolling Stone. They used that sample, and Avalanche they did it live on Jimmy Kimmel, live. With the Roots backing track. The Roots are going to be on this list a little later with the Roots in the back.
Oh, whoa! Don't be putting out stuff you don't know for certain.
That'll be a wild day, Hendo. I'm not going to lie to you, but yeah, the Roots were the backing the album, a band for that song on the Jimmy Kimmel. One of the best videos I ever watched, because you have the Roots and the Migos together. Man, come on, son, give me that all day.
All right. Coming in at number 24. You spoke about this just a minute ago about the Dirty South coming in, and we got Goody Mob coming in with an average position of 23.88. Who's that peeping in my window? Pow. Nobody now. What y'all think about that?
I'm not mad at this. I love Goody Mob. You know what? It was something about CeeLo, aka Nas Barkley. Believe it or not, on my playlist, I got Crazy. I love that song. Crazy. But yeah, man, all of those guys are uniquely dope, man. And you talking about a group of guys that has their own sound, man. Facts. They are amazing, so I'm not mad at them or where they are.
How you feel about that part of the Dungeon family first?
I'm gonna be honest with you, full disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really listened to Goody Mob. Yeah, I deeply apologize. I'm not gonna front here. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I've heard good things about the Dungeon family. I believe they're also part of the Organized Noise, right?
Yes.
Was this one of the groups that Organized Noise produced a lot of?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So shout out to Organized Noise. But yeah, I know CeeLo Green. I know Crazy. Like Dre said, I also know FU. I thought he was a singer. I didn't really know he rapped like that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, and believe it or not, he had bars. Fun fact for you first.
He did.
Your boy Future was a student in the Dungeon family. He was around with them guys, learning from them. Future.
Who's that?
The rapper. Future.
Come again?
Yeah, the rapper. What he sang that Hendo?
Sierra's Past.
Oh, Sarah's Baby Dad. Gotcha. I know he's talking about that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He raps?
Apparently.
Yeah, he what is it, like a singing melodic? Here you go. He was next on the list.
Next on the list.
Hey, not to cut you off, but he had said openly that he feel like he's bigger than Jay right now. Not too long ago. Remember that first?
Yeah, he also admitted in open court that he's a liar. So I don't really care.
Thanks. Thank you with the fun fact first. All right, coming in at number 23. This is the first and maybe not the last time that we kind of dipped outside the frame. I don't know if this is an outlier, but we have our first female group coming on the stage. Coming in with an average position of 23.22. At number 23, we have Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper's here. How y'all gentlemen feel about this one?
I'll go.
Oh no, you go, Jay. You go, Jay. Knowledge before accessories.
Man, Salt and Pepper, they deserve that. I feel like Salt and Pepper inspired all of these female rappers for what they did, man. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? I personally like their more grittier songs, but I get it. Like Hendo always say, back then especially, you had to have these commercial hits so that you could push the culture forward, which they had a lot of them. You know what I mean? But I dug them. My favorite song for them is I Take Your Man.
Really?
That was my favorite song.
Really?
Because that when I first heard that, I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that joint was serious.
My favorite song might have to be Get Up.
Get Up is a dope one.
My favorite song is What a Man.
I'm sure. You feel like they supposed to be on this list first?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They said definitely on this list. Also, too, when people talk about Salt and Pepper, I want them to give credit where credit is due. DJ Spinderella. Don't forget her. Do not forget her. When people think Salt and Pepper, they just think of Salt and Pepper. That's it. But the DJ is key, just like Run DMC. Never forget about Jay. Never forget about Jay. Same thing with them. Don't forget about them.
You mean the second Spinderella?
No, the first one.
Well, she's not the one in the picture. That's the second one.
They Destiny Child her?
No,
that's crazy.
No, they just when they first started, they just had a different DJ and she didn't work out, and then they got her.
Yeah, Spinderella.
Yeah, but there was the Spinderella before. See, first, I need you to stop. Okay.
No. Okay, no, but the first DJ wasn't named DJ Spinderella.
You sure about that?
So you tell me they just told the second girl to take that first girl's name?
She was fitting a role.
Yeah,
she wasn't nobody special.
When you get
a part of the group.
When you get a chance first, they got a movie, right?
Yeah.
No, they do that. That's why Spinderella's mad because they don't talk about her in the movie.
Yeah, because like Hendo was saying, she was contract for hire, and she took on a name. So technically, the group is Salt and Pepper. You know, she was just an addition, and as time went on, they embraced her as a part of the group. But technically, she was the contract DJ. For a DJ.
She was just the DJ.
All right. You know what? I get that. Okay, I forget what have I said about Spinderella.
No, it's all good because again.
Now I'm talking about the audience.
Oh, okay, but it's good. It's good we having these conversations because that's what this platform is for.
Thanks.
You know.
Also too, the song "What a Man." It was a stark departure on like how other songs. You know, it's always like how shitty of that man. That man sucks. This man sucks. Where the good men at? Blah, blah, blah. They all stink. And then you have them like saying like, I got a great man. And I'm like, wait, a song about how much you love your man? It threw me off.
That's because En Vogue was in it.
Exactly.
One of the greatest groups of all time.
Yo, man.
Yes, they are.
Yo, them singing backing tracks. En Vogue singing backing. They were backing, bro. And the chorus.
So Salt and Pepper can sing too.
Yeah, I know, man. But that song go fire as hell, man. I love that song, bro. I'll play that song anytime, bro. Cut that, man. I love it, man. Love it to death. I love it. I don't know. Don't say that. I'm sure, like, so condescendingly, acting like I just picked like a shit song. That song is amazing.
I didn't say it condescendingly.
Yeah, you did. All
right. Speaking of Salt and Pepper, I guess to segue into the number 22 group, one of them's man is in this group. Can you guess whose man that is? First.
I don't know.
It was Pepper's man.
Pepper's man.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know, now you know. Coming in at number 22 with an average position in a 23.11. Naughty by Nature. That's her baby father. Tretch is her baby father.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I love Naughty by Nature.
You think they should have been 22 though?
No, absolutely not. Because I'm gonna be real with you, man.
I don't think they should have been either.
No, like they're I don't want to sound like a novice, but like they're a hit group. They have hits. But what album do you know? They have hits. But which album? But which album do you listen to front to back? No,
none.
You Hip Hop Hooray, Feel Me Flow, OPP, and Jamboree.
Oh, you forgot it's on. Once again, it's on.
So they have 5 hits.
They have more than 5 hits, but none of them to the extent of where it's like, yo, I need to hear some old school. Let me throw on some Naughty by Nature. People just don't really do that. If they come up in the playlist or a shuffle, you listen to it. But when I saw that, I was like,
22 is too high.
Listen, it's a couple more like this. It's one, in fact, Dre. I'm curious to see how you feel about this, but we're not gonna talk about it until we get there. But yeah. Okay. I just don't feel them at 22.
I agree. I feel like they should be low on the list. But I will say this, man. Tretch was the front runner, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is another idea, bro. We gotta do
Sidekicks.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily
Top 10
sidekicks.
sidekicks.
but you know, we touched on this with Moni Love, how people have standout verses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should do an episode with standout verses. Because even though Tretch was the main guy, the front man, Vinny had a serious verse on the one joint, and it escaped me that quick.
Check it out. It's on. Oh no, was it? It was
And then in the break, and then in the fast, and then in the
roll.
And he go. He went
off. We got
a
break, naughty. We got a naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came through on that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like they should be lower on the list. I feel like Tretch impact as an actor was bigger than.
Well, yeah. You ever see Jason's lyric?
Nah.
Well, actually, they could have had a bigger impact than they actually did. Tretch and I think it was it KG or whatever the DJ's name was?
Yeah, KG.
Right. They had a falling out.
Yeah. And unbeknownst to many, KG was actually, he owns that music. Like he was in charge. Like I may be the DJ in the background, but he owned the production.
I made the music. Yeah.
He owned it. Like he was the one who started the group.
Yeah, it's like New Edition. Do you know Ralph Tresvant and Johnny Gill own that name?
I mean, they didn't start the group, but
no, I know. I know what I'm saying. No, it's not possible. It is. That's why when the other members tried to go on tour, they had to create a new name. Because Gill and Tresvant were like, we ain't joining you. We don't like you. We ain't doing this.
Well, it's a Jay-Z and your boy Dame Dash situation. Jay-Z just went and got the name first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, man. Y'all remember during the New Edition story that was actually supposed to culminate with a tour? You know,
it did culminate with a tour. It just didn't finish.
Yeah, because they end up hating each other at the end.
Yeah, because they a bunch of F-ups and don't know how to get the money. All right.
Yeah.
Whew, we are down to the last one of this episode.
I'm gonna be rich, man. I didn't know we were gonna go with like the full 10. I thought we were gonna go 5 by 5 by 5, but I guess not. Cool, I'll dig it.
Nah, we normally do 10 by 10 by 10. Watch the episodes, but anywho.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. Sorry about that. Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh man.
My math ain't nothing. My math ain't nothing, bro. Sorry.
I try.
But
hey, man, I need food, man. I need food.
Listen, coming in at number 21, we got some more West Coast flavor. Hey. Now, if you tell me that you didn't listen to these guys first, I don't know if we can invite you back. I'm not saying you had to listen to every album, but if you tell me I didn't really listen to these guys first,
all right, man. Let me see, man. I'm scared, man.
You can't come back.
I'm scared, man. I'm scared.
All right, y'all. Coming in at number 21 with an average score of 22.5.
Oh yeah,
we got
baby.
Cypress Hill.
Yeah, baby.
All right, fam. I thought I was gonna have to kick you out or something.
No, we good.
All right, so we got Be Real, DJ Muggs, and the Dog Guy.
What's his
name?
Come on, I forgot his name. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. There's some reason, and the only reason people know DJ Muggs is because he started House of Pain.
Yeah.
That's the only reason people know DJ Muggs.
Yeah.
Oh, Sendog.
That's his name.
Sendog. Yeah.
Glad you looked it up because none of us were gonna take the time out to actually look up who he was.
Yeah. No. Hey, man. I didn't know what marijuana was.
Right.
Okay. I didn't know what is this drug they keep rapping about on Black Sunday. I found out what weed was because of them. Their impact in the Latino community too, because like Sendog is Cuban, Be Real is Mexican. The first Latino group to pop, like just pop, right? And they were them, and they're extreme. You know, they made marijuana extremely not they didn't make it mainstream because like people knew about weed, but like they made it like it's fine to talk about it, smoke about it, be about it type thing. People talk about Insane in the Membrane. I'm a big fan of Hits from the Bong myself. I've listened to Black Sunday front to back, but that's the only those are the only album I've really ever listened to. Tequila Sunrise though, highly underrated. Highly underrated. I'm a big fan of them. And their impact because of them being the first Latino group popping off, it can't be understated. Because it showed other groups that like, hey man, if you're just real with yourself and you can just rap about what you're fine to be in this space. They rapped about smoking weed and being from LA, and they didn't front, they never lied about who they were. They told you they were, he's Sendog, you don't no one knows Sendog's Cuban. They think Sendog's black because
we knew he wasn't black.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, not you. There's other people who look at him and be like, he's a black guy, but not everyone is very highly aware like you, Hendo.
Oh, like, no. Oh, listen. No. Let's not say that because up until and I guess this is why I try to be worldly and I try to learn different things. Up until a certain point in my life, as a young child, I knew that there were other races, right? But when I saw people on TV, I either thought that they were white or I thought that they were black. Because you have some Mexicans, some Cubans, some Puerto Ricans that are so light that you just look at them and be like, oh, they're white.
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez.
Right, but we had the discussion. But then later on in life, you realize, oh snap, they're Hispanic, they're this, they're that. But just when you're young, only thing that you're really taught is black and white. So yeah, don't think that I hadn't felt victim to that.
No. Yeah, no, I get you. But yeah, man, they have a certain tone, a certain type of music. They were is very G-funk, kind of like flowing rivers, kind of just smooth. They weren't in your face, they weren't Onyx, they weren't boom bap. They were like, hey man, hits from the bong. He's kind of flowing. It's a different type of music. It kind of flowed. I quite loved it. Yeah, if it the West Coast aesthetic, the beach, just chilling, like it's sunny outside. You put Tequila Sunrise, you're sitting on the beach, and you're hearing Tequila Sunrise in the background. It fits the vibe of the region as well. Yeah.
All right. So that takes care of the first segment in the top 30 greatest duos and rappers of all time. And you gentlemen have anything to say to end this one?
I apologize.
For what?
I don't know. I probably have said something I deeply regret.
No.
Okay, not this time. Good. Then we're all set.
Yeah. You wanna first you wanna tell them, what you got going on, where they can reach you?
Yeah. So every Friday nowadays, because we had to move the show from Monday because Caleb got a new job. His good friends, Better Rivals, on the Let's Get Ready Network. Highlight. What I don't know. That's what happened.
But listen, I'm sorry, you got to start over. But listen, you don't have to keep telling people because Caleb got a new job. Just some things happen. You had to move stuff around. Stop telling people that Caleb got a new job. Every time you say it, you say we had to change days because Caleb got a new job. Like you putting the blame on him.
No, I'm not putting. I know what you're doing,
but I'm just saying you don't have to say.
It sounds like yeah. You're right. All right, guys. Every Friday, 3:00 Pacific, live or pre-taped. Good friends, better rivals. Me and Caleb talk NFC East all day, every day. This Friday we're gonna do our live draft special. Thursdays, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. I'm on the radio, KSFS Radio. I tweet the link every week. I also drop it in Hendo's Discord if you're there. I also drop it in the LBHT Discord. It's my radio show. I got something to say. I learn stuff. I interview people and I talk about news and culture. This Thursday though, special day, because technically Dre's gonna be a guest, but he's not gonna be a guest because we're gonna be mixing Dre's mixtape, Baltimore to ATL. Everyone, I'm mixing it.
All right,
appreciate you. Hey, first, you didn't know this. But my birthday is not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
My man.
Yeah. I'll be 21. I'm legal.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Legal.
Did you say 21?
21. All right, 25. Okay.
Then that must make me 22.
I'm still in my 20s, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You
1920s.
Oh Lord. You
I'm
know
65.
oh man. You know it's a question first that we normally ask. But I was so excited with you being on the show.
What made me fall in love with hip hop?
Oh God.
Yeah. What made you fall in love with hip hop, bro?
So I grew up
On the crime side, the New York Times side.
Yeah, exactly. Growing up, I listened to a lot of soul, R&B, Motown music. Right, that's what I grew up on. Middle school, I was in school, and I just moved to the Bay Area. Just moved, and I got really invested into rap music in middle school with my friends. They were giving me, take songs to listen to. They were giving me a lot of Bay Area rap. Like Mac Dre, E40, the occasional Too Short. And I fell in love with rap music. And I'm a type of guy that says, I learned this new thing. Now I need to know the beginning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the beginning, and I started reading about rap music in the where is it from? The Bronx, history. It all stems from history. I love history, and hip hop is the culture. It's the encompassing everything. And there's rap music, fashion, dancing. So hip hop is America. It's embedded into America. Everything is to understand America is to understand hip hop. That's the way it is. And I, as an immigrant, I wanted to understand America. One of the main things that America is hip hop and baseball. And in this case, it's a hip hop show. So I learned about hip hop in the Bronx, and then knowing that like all that jazz, the b-boy and the rapping, finding out that the '78 blackout didn't start rap music or hip hop, but blew it up because during the blackout, people looted, people stole stuff, and one of the stores that everyone stole stuff from was the electronics store, because everyone wanted a mixer, everyone wanted some speakers, everyone wanted a turntable. And then when the blackout ended and the power came back on, every block everyone had a turntable or a mixer. Everyone became a DJ. Because back in the day, the only DJs were Bambaataa, Flash, Cool Heart. It was parties. But now Jimmy from Houston, or Jimmy from the Bronx, or Jimmy from Brooklyn, now they got a turntable, they got a mixer. They can expand their love of the game. And because like now I can do what Cool Heart does. History, hip hop is America, storytelling. And I agreed with the principles of hip hop. Authenticity matters. And it was one of the biggest keys is you got to be real. You can rap about anything you want. No one's going to mess with you. Just be real. Like the discussion with Eminem. He rapped about who he was. That's why black people love Eminem, because he came into rap music. He knew he was a white guy. He knew what happened, because Eminem would go after the fraudulent white guys. The black dudes didn't go after the fraudulent white guys. Eminem went, because he's like, I don't like you being here because you're not real, and I'm gonna kick you out. You know what I mean? And I agree with that, because if you ain't authentic, man, get the fuck out of my face, man. Yeah.
Well, man, as always, you got an open door policy, bro.
Thank you.
And until next time. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we greatly appreciate y'all. Until next time, any part words, Hendo?